Hey everybody, a happy Wednesday to you out there. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. Mr. Ryan Half, Mr. Hunter McCullough with you. If you're nasty, as they would say. I don't even know what that means, but I'll tell you what. We've been dogging on AI for a long time.
Oh, yeah, we have. Yeah,
it's helped us and it's hurt us, all sorts of stuff, as we typically say. But I'll tell you what, this morning it actually helped me, Ryan.
Oh, how so?
So last night we had some candles lit at the old cabin, me and Kayla, and, just to get the aroma going.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, we just cooked, so we had to get the aroma out of there, Had some zucchini. It was very good. But anyway, so then as I'm going to bed, I knock over one of the candles, and the wax goes all over the table,
geez.
the side counter table. It was horrible. And so I'm like, I'm just going to let it dry. I don't know how to clean this. You can't get it wet. I'm just trying to wipe it with a paper towel.
No, hot wax is horrible.
Yeah, it's smearing all over the place. I've never done this before. So then I woke up the next morning, and I looked up. I'm like, how can you clear off wax from a hard surface?
Yeah.
And it came right back. It said, well, just take a credit card. It's hardened, and you scrape it with the credit card, and then just take it off. And I'm like, that's genius.
Did it work?
Took me 2 seconds to just scrape it all off, put it in the garbage, and so there we go. That's one good thing of AI. It helped me clean that wax off of my table.
Hot wax on the carpet or ice on your windshield. Credit cards will get it done.
Everything you need to do. Yes, credit cards. It'll also put you in massive debt if you think.
Yeah, if you use it incorrectly.
Yes.
Well, hey, I'm happy for you.
Thank you very much, brother.
I'm happy for us, too, because we got stuff coming up on today's show. We're going to be bringing back Rachel Hackbarth for this week's Does It Work? And Hunter is going to be chatting with the group who is bringing free Shakespeare shows to Two Harbors, Minnesota this weekend.
Super exciting. I mean, it's a free show. It's going to be epic and not too much theater activity in Two Harbors. So really cool to see this production going to town there for sure.
And it's going to be over at Castle Danger Brewing, so grab a beer and enjoy some free Shakespeare. So
for sure.
That'll be a lot of fun. Two performances, sounds like, Saturday and then one on Sunday. But until then, I do got to tell you about something else very exciting. I was at Aldi the other night, and Hunter, here's what I picked up in one of the aisles. The Coors Light Cheez-Its.
What?
I
know. Way! You found them!
Guess what? They were like $3 or so, so they actually weren't too bad. And, me being me, someone who loves Doritos, I have already opened these and have had these with executive producer Ben Reed.
Sure.
They do taste a little bit like Coors Light at the very end. So if you're someone who really enjoys like a beer cheese soup, it does take you a little while to end up getting, that taste, but it is pretty awesome. If you had it like later this fall with a beer cheese soup and a Coors Light on the side, it could be a perfect pairing.
That is really, really good. That Coors Light really goes well with that. I never thought to do just beer and cheese together. I mean, that's pretty genius.
It's pretty tasty.
That is really good.
I found these at Aldi in Duluth. I'm sure that are other retailers too. Also, I'm going to post this to my Facebook page too. Doritos, I was at Walmart the other day, and Doritos has now protein chips.
What?
I'm not exactly sure how much protein is in there, but I was like, I needed these, earlier in my life.
Can you imagine? You just get done with a workout and you're with your trainer or whatever, you open a bag of Doritos, he's like, what are you doing, man? You're going to ruin the whole workout. But no, it's just protein filled, man.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in a shaker bottle and just start shaking, shaking Doritos protein chips. So be sure to give these a try. Definitely worth it. But hey, let's talk about something else. During a Minnesota soccer game recently, a baby made its way onto the field. I don't think I've ever seen that before. During added time in Saturday night's San Jose Earthquake Minnesota United FC game, a baby got onto the pitch and was quickly carried off. The referee here blowing his whistle to stop play, and it appears the baby was safe. Did not get arrested, I don't think, either.
Sure, so many questions. That baby traveled very, very far. How did the baby travel that far without anybody stopping it or seeing it? Like, babies don't move that fast. I don't know if people know that out there, but, they're not walking. They're crawling everywhere.
That baby may be a future MLS soccer player.
That must be a big fan, of course. That's super cool.
So fast, you can't even see him.
Right? Dang.
Pretty awesome. Here's something that's pretty awesome. A Wisconsin cat born with 29 toes.
Jeez.
Officially breaking the Guinness World Record for the most toes on a cat. The cat, named Erebus here, was born in March and broke the previous record of a 28-toed cat named Jake in 2000. And Erebus is a cat with is a certain breed of cat more likely to contain a genetic trait which causes some of them to be born with extra toes. Erebus's owners told CBS News the cat developed health problems early in his life, but good news, has since recovered.
That's very, very good news, of course. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of toes to be on a cat. I wonder if it can pick up things and almost have opposable thumbs and be a human, that type of thing,
I'm wondering too if that more toes means more claws. I guess I'm not sure.
Oh, interesting. So yeah, it can easily attack its predators or prey or whatever and get the job done easier, probably.
Could really run onto a soccer field with all those toes.
Jeez, yeah, good luck with that.
Or kick a soccer ball for that matter. Americans love their pets, their cats, especially dogs, and some 56 million U.S. households have at least one dog. And according to the U.S. News & World Report, the tiny but mighty Chihuahua now takes the top spot for most popular breed in the U.S. this year. Chihuahuas are known to be loyal, alert, and brave, making good watchdogs, good at barking too. They belong to the toy breed, typically weighing less than 6 pounds when fully grown. And that means with their small size, they don't need a big yard for exercise or play. Now, the second most popular dog breed in the nation, the French Bulldog, and the Labrador Retriever comes in at number 3.
I like the Labrador Retriever. I like the mid-sized kind of sedan type of dog, you know?
Sedan, yeah.
Not too
trusty.
big, not too small.
Almost
exactly.
SUV level type dog, yeah. And
Those Chihuahuas are up to something.
Those Chihuahuas do like to hold their ground. They like to bark.
Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah, my grandma used to have a dog named Missy that was a Chihuahua, and any car that would drive by just go chasing down the driveway. You're like you're this big, what are you doing to a car? You're not going to do anything.
Also from I guess experience, meeting other Chihuahuas tend to maybe live a little bit longer than other dogs.
That's true, yeah, because they're Satan. They just live forever. That's crazy.
Fit well in purses too.
Yes.
Yep. And before we head to break, a Wisconsin couple is a finalist in an online America's Favorite Couple contest hosted by the great actor Jeff Goldblum. Therese and Nathan Westerborth met in high school 45 years ago, and their daughter recently entered them in this competition. And the couple is currently second when it comes to the quarterfinal voting. The winning couple will get $20,000, a dinner with the Goldblums, and their love story featured in Variety. Proceeds also benefit charities focused on hunger and ocean conservation. That winner is going to be announced October 9th.
That's so sweet. I love any story, like a high school sweetheart kind of story. Yeah. That's so sweet. So hopefully they get the prize there.
45 years together. It's
that's
awesome
impressive.
to see, too. Love. We love love.
Amen.
We love Chihuahuas. We also love these Cheez-It Coors Light chips. Well, coming up, Shakespeare on the show. Free shows coming to Two Harbors this weekend when we return.
Welcome back, folks. Coming up this weekend, a group of local performers are going to be bringing some live theater to Castle Danger Brewery with Shakespeare on the Shore. And here to chat more about it is local theater artist Eric Elifson. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good, Hunter. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, first off, we should probably just talk exactly about what this is, how this idea came about. What is Shakespeare on the Shore here?
Yes. So I love Two Harbors, the area right on the Lake Superior there. And I've always thought that it would be a great place to have some performing arts. And I wanted to do Shakespeare. I wanted to direct something to have that the community, the local community can come and enjoy. There's lots of great theater all along the North Shore, here in Duluth and up in Grand Marais and other places, but nothing quite right in Two Harbors. And that's where I live. So I was like, that was my passionate spot to have some theater. So I wanted to produce something, and Shakespeare's a great choice. It's classic. Everybody associates him with theater. So it's a great place to start to have some performing arts in Two Harbors.
And what is your history as far as the arts are concerned? Have you've been in plays before? Have you produced a play before? What is your history in all of this?
I've been involved in theater for a long time, since 3rd grade, I think.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And I went to college for theater. I majored in theater. I'm mostly a performer, but I've also directed and produced. I've lighting designed, I've stage managed. So a little bit of everything behind the scenes. And so I am familiar with producing and directing a show. And excited. I haven't done it for a few years, so I'm excited to dive back in it with this production.
Theater is close to our hearts for sure, because me and Ryan have been in plays before. Ryan also majored in theater, and then he stumbled upon this job, and now he's working here with a theater major. It's pretty cool. So we love the theater. It's very close to our hearts, of course. And talk about this process, because you folks haven't rehearsed the show yet, correct? And it's happening this weekend. How does that work? Is it stressful, the process, pulling this whole thing together?
That's right. Yeah. So we are doing a fast, short process. So we, like you say, are performing this weekend, but we're only rehearsing for 3 days prior to that. And part of that is logistical. It helps actors with busy schedules to be able to kind of do a short process like that. But also part of it is artistic. It gets at a little bit more of the instinctual side of acting. It gets those first kind of impulses that you have when you get up on stage, and it lets them have just fresh reactions to each other, as opposed to getting into kind of a rut with what they've been practicing for weeks and weeks. Here, they've had time to memorize their lines, so they've got their lines, but then now they can have fresh reactions with their other actors on stage and hopefully bring a liveliness to the performance that the audience can enjoy in a different way.
I bet it's really easy to forget your lines if you've been rehearsing forever and ever and ever, and it gets kind of stale up there and everything like that. So like you said, it's nice and fresh, and it's going to be really, really cool this weekend. And everybody, I believe, is a local actor. Is that true? You found all these folks from around the area?
That's right. That's right. I believe all the actors are from the Duluth area. I was hoping to get some Two Harbors actors, but I'm not as known as an artist up there in Two Harbors. I've done a lot of theater in Duluth, so that's kind of where my connections are.
Yeah.
But that's plenty local. That's awesome to have this great talent that's right here on the
Definitely.
North Shore. And yes, they're all coming up to play around in Two Harbors with me. So.
And how cool is it that obviously being in Two Harbors is super cool, but also at Castle Danger Brewery. That's an
Yes.
interesting place to host an event like this. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but in a lot of ways, it's a bit closer to what the actual Shakespeare would have been like when it was first produced.
Sure.
It's much more of lots of standing room. It's outside back in the day, which is going to be very much what Castle Danger is going to be like, and people just enjoying their day and doing the stuff that they always love to do at Castle Danger Brewery. But there's a show going on, and they get to see that and enjoy that. Yeah.
Definitely. And why is local theater so important to you and to this community as well?
I think it gives a great sense of community. It's something that the community can be proud of. It's access to the arts is really important to me. It provides different perspectives on the world. You get to see these characters and these stories that you might not otherwise encounter. I think that it can be, like I said, something a community can be proud of. So just like how Castle Danger Brewery has been such a great part of Two Harbors, having something that's a regular show like a Shakespeare that happens annually, which is what I hope to do,
Yes.
is something that the community can be proud of.
Definitely. And you folks are doing a 12th night, correct? Is the specific Shakespeare
12th
piece.
night,
And
yes.
so what is that all about as far as, like, maybe you can't give too much away, but if folks don't know what that specific piece is about.
Yes, it's so much fun. It's one of Shakespeare's comedies and one of my favorites. So comedy is always a great way for people who haven't experienced Shakespeare before. It's a great way for them to enter in. And the show itself, it starts off with a shipwreck, and these two twins get separated, and they think the other one's dead, and so they're kind of trying to find out how to navigate this new place that they found themselves in. And they disguise themselves, and then there's these servants that come up, and there's practical jokes, and because of the twins disguising themselves, there's mistaken identities, so there's these love triangles happening, and ridiculous outfits get thrown on. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds fantastic. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. And of course, this is a free event as well, correct?
It is
Yes.
free. And I should say it's supported by the Minnesota State Arts Board. We got a grant to be able to fund the project, to pay the actors, and to set up costumes and set and things like that, which is awesome. And it also allows the audience to be free. It's to be free to attend.
That's wonderful. Eric, thank you so much for joining us here today. It's happening this weekend at Castle Danger Brewery, Saturday at 7 o'clock, Sunday at 2. It's free for all, and we'll see you right after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. If you're not doing anything this weekend, head up to Two Harbors.
Yes, definitely a very good time, of course. I don't know much Shakespeare, I'm ashamed to say, but that sounds like it's a really funny production and perfect setting with it starting with a shipwreck right in Two Harbors. That's pretty crazy.
To be or not to be.
Yes.
How about you be in Two Harbors this weekend?
Hey.
Also want you to know, speaking of having a good time, the Cheez-Its at the top do say does not contain alcohol. So
Okay.
in case you were worried about that, there's not actually any Coors Light in the remnants of these Cheez-Its.
Feed it to your kids. There you go.
That's safe for them.
Yes.
Yeah, or maybe normal Cheez-Its.
Yeah, whatever.
Dating getting a little more strategic for some singles out there. Young daters are using spreadsheets and apps to track their dates, goals, and the qualities that they want in a partner. So a 21-year-old named Vera says her system started as a way to approach dating like other goals in her life, but over time, she says it became less about checking boxes and more about looking at herself and what she brings to her relationship. That idea also inspired the Spread dating app, which lets users log their goals and values and see how they align with others. Vera says her system helped her find her boyfriend of 3 years, who is not taller than who's not 6'8".
Oh, that must have been one of the checks on the
Gotcha,
boxes.
gotcha.
Had to be
Gotcha.
6'8" or taller.
I must not have read that last sentence when I was putting the story together. So he's not 6'8", but you know, for folks out there, maybe it could be a good idea.
I dig the organization factor, but hopefully it doesn't lead people to believe, that perfect human being is
Yeah.
out there, because ain't nobody perfect.
Yeah,
Look at us. Come on.
That'd be hard. Like if you say like you maybe found the right person, but you just don't know it because you want to hit all these boxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah. You gotta. I don't want to say settle. Settle's the wrong word, but you found your right human. You'll know when you find your right human. You know.
Right.
Yep.
And also, if you need some relationship advice, watch 90 Day Fiancé, and it'll tell you everything not to do in a relationship.
So you just do the exact opposite of that.
Wow.
It's perfect.
There are some folks on that show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I suggest you watching it.
I gotta check it out.
You and Kayla go, whoa, glad we're not doing A, B, or C. Yeah.
Or it's gonna be horrible when we watch it. We're like, that's exactly
Oh,
us.
no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
You're fine.
Yeah,
You're
exactly. I hope so. This week's Does It Work product. It's been a while since we've done this actually.
Yeah.
It's a doormat that looks pretty similar to a microfiber cleaning cloth. The makers claim this absorbs messes better than regular mats.
Let's get to it with Rachel Hackbarth.
Kimberly Jones loves spending time in her garden, and so do her pets. But sometimes all of that time outdoors leaves her floors looking less than perfect.
I have actually 4 cats, and they're not shy of getting dirty at all. In fact, I think they test me, they challenge me every day.
Could the $15.95 Muddy Mat help Kimberly out? Designed with pet owners in mind, the makers claim this material absorbs more mess, is low profile, and stops mud and dirt from coming inside of your home.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I haven't. It is machine washable and dryer safe. It is anti-slip technology on its back.
There's honestly not much to it. We just need to place the Muddy Mat in an area that sees a lot of traffic.
I guess we could keep it by the door, or if there's like the back door or something like that. Because you were saying they go outside with you sometimes.
They do. I garden a lot. They just feel like they have to be with me at all times.
I mean, basically, we're going to leave you with this. It's like homework or something.
Yeah. We left the Muddy Mat with Kimberly for a little more than a week. During that time, there were a couple of days of rain and a lot of time spent going in and out of her garden. If you look closely, you can see the Muddy Mat caught some of that dirt. Kimberly thinks there will be even more over time.
I think it would be helpful for people not just with animals, but also for people that need to, try to diminish some of the dirt and debris coming inside their home.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
That's a beautiful looking mat.
It really is. That's something. Oof.
We'll see you in just a bit.
I will say this about the mat. It's not the most attractive mat on the planet.
That looks like one of the mats that I know I'm just going to trip over 15 times because it's not going to stay fully straight on the ground.
How do you vacuum it? There's no way to vacuum it or clean it, or I don't know if I like that.
Throw in the washer.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. But coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, we are going to celebrate the start of the Minnesota State Fair. Woo! We're going to let you know what's new this year and just how excited Minnesotans are for our annual get-together. You're going to go this weekend, right, Ryan?
I think I'm going to be going this weekend. I think we're still making plans for Saturday or Sunday, but Mary loves the State Fair. I'm getting a better appreciation for it, and getting a little exposure therapy as to becoming a little more patient with big crowds. and stuff like that.
I bet, because you live down in Maple Grove, so you're kind of used to the crowds. Now you move up here, not as many crowds up here, so you're not as accustomed anymore.
Especially traffic.
Yes.
Yeah, traffic's another whole thing. So have fun this weekend. Well, before we go, one of the oldest jokes in the book came to life in Ohio. Police in Dayton helping corral some runaway chickens, getting them back across the road. Body cam footage showing 2 officers responding to reports of chickens that had escaped their enclosure, wandered onto a road and those sidewalks, and the officers seen here rounding up the chickens and leading them back across the road, back to their pen.
We finally know the ending of the joke right there. That's absolutely beautiful.
Thanks to Dayton Police.
Thank you so much, Dayton Police, and thank you for joining us. We love you so much. Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.